The forest was thicker than Leora remembered. The further she hiked, the more it seemed to swallow her whole. Trees loomed taller, their gnarled roots stretching like fingers beneath her boots. The scent of damp earth clung to the air, heavy and ancient. She wasn't lost, at least not in the way that mattered. Leora had followed the bear's tracks, her heart hammering with urgency. The mother bear was injured, and her cub was fading fast. She had no idea how long they had before it was too late. A crow's sharp cry split the silence. Leora glanced up and saw it circling above, its black wings cutting through the gray sky. It had been following her for miles, and she wasn't sure if that was a good omen or a warning. Then she saw them. The mother bear stood at the edge of a clearing, her massive frame rigid with something like hesitation. Her cub lay at her feet, breathing shallowly. But they weren't alone. 2 other bears stood nearby, watching. These were no ordinary bears. Their fur was streaked with silver scars, their eyes dark pools of something deeper than instinct. They were guardians of something ancient, something hidden in this forgotten part of the forest. Leora froze. The mother bear didn't run. She didn't growl. She simply nudged her cub forward, toward the ruins behind the strange bears. Leora's breath caught. The ruins weren't supposed to be here. No maps marked this place, no stories spoke of it. And yet, there it was, an archway of crumbling stone, overgrown with moss and vines, waiting in silence. The bears moved first. The mother bear stepped past the ruined threshold, her massive paws making no sound. The guardians followed, their movements eerily smooth, deliberate. The crow let out another cry and swooped down, landing atop the tallest stone. Leora swallowed hard. Every instinct screamed at her to turn back, but she had come too far, and the cub's weak gasps tethered her to the moment. She took a step forward. The second she crossed into the ruins, the air shifted. A warmth pulsed through the space, humming beneath her skin. The cub let out a soft whimper, and then, impossibly, its breathing steadied. Leora dropped to her knees. "This place," she whispered, "it's healing him." The scarred guardian bear huffed, almost in agreement. Leora pressed her palm against the stone beneath her, and a strange energy rippled up her arm. Beneath the moss, carvings twisted and spiraled, symbols older than any language she had ever seen. The moment her fingers brushed against them, the wind changed. A whisper curled through the ruins. Not the wind, not an echo. Something else. Leora's pulse pounded. The mother bear tensed, protective instincts flaring. The guardians remained still, their dark eyes unreadable. The whisper came again. It wasn't words, but it wasn't nothing. It was presence. Ancient. Waiting. Watching. Leora wasn't sure if she should be afraid, or if she had just stepped into something far beyond herself. And then, just as quickly as it had come, the whisper faded. The cub stirred. Then, unbelievably, it sat up. Its tiny form no longer shuddered, its breath no longer rattled. Leora exhaled, her chest tight with wonder and relief. Whatever had happened here, whatever had healed the cub, it wasn't coincidence. She looked up at the scarred guardian bear, then at the crow watching from above. "This isn't over, is it?" she murmured. The wind whispered through the ruins once more, curling around her like an unseen force. A ripple of energy, a promise. And deep within the forest, something else stirred. Leora had come to save a life. She had no idea she had just become part of something far greater.